Mark, would you mind telling us a little bit about your past and present business experience?
Sure, Brad. Right out of high school, I went to work with my dad, and it was pretty clear to me that he was grooming me in an effort for him to retire somewhat early. He was very successful. He ran an import distribution business, which obviously imported stuff from abroad. Among them was Timex watches, Ilford films out of England, Sharp calculators out of Germany, Smith Corona, typewriters out of the United States, and a variety of other manufacturers. He was my professor, if you will, and the free market system was my classroom, as I was largely responsible for overseeing the marketing of all these products throughout Jamaica in its entirety. We did, incidentally, very well. And he also sent me as a young guy to represent him, an ambassador, if you will, to Britain. I went to Holland, I went to Switzerland, I made several trips to New York. He represented a company called the Stanley Works in Jamaica. They were out of New Britain, Connecticut, and we had a lot of things going, if you will, in Jamaica. He retired early, I took over, and I must say we did very, very well. When I was running the business, things that I learned was obviously one had to be very fiscally responsible so as to ensure that the business stayed afloat. And that's something that to me is of great concern when I see, for instance, legislators in Olympia spending other people's money most cavalierly. I mean, there is a need for responsibility, and that's one of the many things that I learned being in control of several businesses, that one had to be cautious with one's spending. In addition to my dad's business, we started, my brother and a friend, we started a real estate company involved in land development and the building business. And indeed, when I left Jamaica, we had over 200 units, condos and townhouses underway. Unfortunately, with things in Jamaica as they were, they couldn't be sold simply because the market, what with democratic socialism, had absolutely disappeared. Nobody was buying, so you literally could not give away the units that we had built. So much for what I would term government regulations strangling business opportunities. I experienced that firsthand in Jamaica. So in a nutshell, really, that's my experience in Jamaica. Then when we moved to the United States, I started Trimark Construction, which was and remains generally involved in the world of real estate development and building of single-family homes. Madeline has been a realtor for several years, and I got my realtor's license in 1995, and we have been selling real estate together at Remax Northwest here in Kirkland since that time. So basically, that would be my business background, if you will, in a nutshell.